In this video, I'm going to show you how to reverse sear a rump cap. Now we're going to do this all in the drum smoker today, so we'll open it up and take our cooking grate off, and now we'll take our heat deflector out. Then you want to fill your charcoal basket up with either lump charcoal or briquettes. Then you want to bury your fire lighter in your briquettes and light it up. Right, so while our briquettes are catching light, we're going to trim and season our rump cap. I'm going to leave all of that beautiful fat on top, and we're just going to take this silver skin off of the bottom. And once your rump cap is all trimmed up, go ahead and get it seasoned in your favourite barbecue rub. Make sure you get all of those edges, and I'm even going to season the fat cap as well. And now this is ready to go in the smoker once our drum's ready. Alright, now our briquettes are burning nicely. We can shut our lid, open up both of our vents, and bring our barbecue up to temperature, which for this cook I want to be at around 275 to 300 Fahrenheit or 135 to 150 Celsius. Alright, and now we're up to temperature. I'm going to get a little chunk of cherry wood straight on the fire. I'm going to leave the heat deflector out for this cook, so I'm just going to get the cooking grate on. Then we'll get our rump cap on, fat side down, and shut our lid. Alright, so now our rump cap's on. The plan is to smoke it until it reaches an internal temperature of around 40 degrees Celsius or 104 Fahrenheit. I reckon that'll take 45 to 60 minutes, and then we'll get it out and give it a nice rest before we slice it up into steaks and finish it off with a sear. And we're smoking this one fat side down without the heat deflector, so we can get as much of that fat to render as possible. So we're going to let our rump cap smoke away. While that's happening, I'm going to answer some questions from our YouTube community. Alright, so I put a post up in our YouTube community letting everyone know I was going to be smoking this rump cap, and if you've got any questions, to ask them in the post. So we're going to go through and answer some of them. So Luke Duggan 7342 asks, how come no one smokes a whole rump? I nearly bought a 6 kilo one today to try, and the reason is typically they are quite a lean cut, and in a whole rump it's made up of quite a few muscles. There's quite a bit of gristle in there, and the grain changes the way it's running between some of those muscles. So if you are going to do one, I'd recommend getting a more premium rump with a higher marble score, but honestly there are so many other beef cuts that are better for smoking that are around the same price. Right, and then Michael Sangster 5673 asks, I ran one of these on the rotisserie, a good cut of meat. Have you ever tried to cook one like a brisket, low and slow and then wrap? So I have cooked a couple like a brisket and they've turned out pretty good. I'll try and get the video to pop up, or I'll put it in the description, or I'll reply to your comment with it. But again, if you're going to do a rump cap like a brisket, I'd recommend getting one with a really high marble score. But again, there's lots of other better cuts around the same price that will be better for smoking. And then Jay Hodes asks, be interesting to see how much fat you leave on it. I've found reverse searing the cap with too much fat on it doesn't turn out great. I've been doing in my Kamado between 275 and 300, fat cap down over coals until about 125 internal, and then sear it off on both sides until 135-ish works best. That is sort of reverse sear, I guess. It's more the open coals that it needs to render the fat I think I'm getting at. Covered in some beef bounce, of course. Yeah, look, ideally I'd probably leave around a centimetre worth of fat cap on, but I don't get too fussy when I'm doing it like this, because when I slice it into steaks, I can always trim the fat cap down if it's a bit thick in some spots anyway. And it's good to hear that you're using beef bounce. Right, and it's not a question, but Lee Simons 5619 says, I had a massive flare up searing one of these off, nearly lost what little eyebrows I do have. And yes, you need to be very careful when you're searing anything fatty off direct over charcoal, because sometimes you can get some pretty bad flare ups. Alright, so that's all the questions for this video. If any more pop up, I'll answer them in the YouTube community, and make sure you keep an eye out in our YouTube community. I'll try and post all of what I'm going to be doing for future cooks, so you can ask questions about them, and then I'll answer as many as I can in those videos. But for now, we're going to let this rump cap smoke away, and we'll check in on it shortly. Alright, and after almost an hour, I reckon we are at temperature. And once that fat starts to render, you will notice a bit of a heavier smoke, but that is alright. We are pretty much on 40 degrees, so we can get this out, shut our lid back up, and we'll let our rump cap rest for a good 15 minutes, and then we'll open that vent right up, which will help get those briquettes nice and hot for a good sear. Right, we're just about ready to slice this rump cap up into steaks to finish it off with a sear, but first we're going to open our drum, take our cooking grate off, and we will quickly but carefully lift our charcoal basket out. Put our heat deflector back in upside down, then put our charcoal basket back in on top of that. And now we'll slice this rump cap up. Right, and with our rump cap, we want to be slicing with the grain. And then you just want to slice it into steaks as thick as you like. Right, I reckon I'll sear this one off for around 90 seconds to 2 minutes per side. Then you want to try and use some long-handled tongs, keep that steak moving around, and that way you'll hopefully avoid any big flare-ups. If you are worried about flare-ups, you can always just finish your steak off inside in a pan. Alright, and that is looking good, so we'll give it a flip. Right, and after a few minutes searing this steak off, let's get it out. And although it's had a rest already, because we took that whole rump cap off well before it was even rare, and now we've seared it up until it's about medium rare, we're just going to let it rest for a few minutes before we slice it up. Right, and after a short rest, let's slice this up. So if you're doing it like this, make sure you're biting into the face that you've sliced. Now let's have a taste. Oh, so tender. It's so good, but I'm kind of kicking myself for not making a chimichurri to go with it. Now all of those other pieces I've sliced, they've gone into a tray. I've put that in the fridge and then I'll sear them off later on once the family's home. And when it comes time to searing those ones, I'll just sear them off in a pan until they come up to around medium rare. But if you're a steak lover, definitely give this a shot. And if you've got any questions about this video, don't hesitate to ask them in the comments below. If you enjoyed it, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss our next videos. But for now, that's the end. So thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.